What's up, Tiger Pack? It's your boy Black Tiger Talks here with another video, another quick talk. The topic of today's video is the Fantastic Four, and the final trailer just popped up only a little while ago. And let me just say that trailer had me heated. It had me angry, like immediately. There's some moment in there that had me just livid, and it just revealed something to me, or rather it kind of made me collect my thoughts in a way to get to a revelation about the way the film industry looks at these super movies. So first, let's show the clip real quick.
The thing.
Hey, what time is it? Say the thing.
That's not really something I say.
It's clobbering time.
That's just in the cartoon.
So why does that clip make me so angry, and why is that clip so significant? Well, look what's happening there. Anyone who knows anything about Ben Grimm, about The Thing, understands that one of his main, most iconic lines is "It's clobbering time." That's one of his main iconic lines, is that kind of catchphrase. It's what he says before he goes into battle. It's like Hulk smash and so on and so forth. It's one of his main things. Thor has have at thee, I just mentioned the Hulk, the Hulk smash. You mentioned, the whole thing about Spider-Man with putting web in your eye and stuff like that. Like these is one of his most iconic and cool things. Johnny has flame on, Johnny Storm has flame on. So something so important, so iconic to the character. And what you have in the trailers, they portray that line there, but they make Ben Grimm, the Thing, ashamed of it. He's ashamed of that line, ashamed that is something associated with him. And one line he says in response is that he only says that in the cartoons. Like, it is this shame that he has towards that line, and it hit me that that's really how a lot of these people in Hollywood look at super movies. They are ashamed of it. That's why they don't have the iconic suits usually. That's why they change up this and that. They want to change it up for the modern audience. I think they're just literally ashamed of superheroes. They don't want to do it. They don't really want to do these superheroes. They don't like them. They don't love them. They're not fans of the superheroes like the rest of us are. They really just hate them, honestly. And they're ashamed of it. That's why they have to change it up. That's why they make their characters themselves ashamed of it. Why they're always cracking jokes about their own stuff. Now, they're cracking jokes thinking that the rest of us fans are laughing at it, but we're not. Like, this clobbering time is one of his best lines, one of his iconic lines. It's his battle cry. Like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles do, the Booyaka Sha or Cowabunga. It's one of the main cool ideas that they have, and you're ruining it. And it made me angry because I saw that, and I saw how much they're ashamed of it, and it hurt me to see that that's the way they're going to view the movie. That's the way they view the character. They view some of the most iconic and important parts about him to be just terrible. And you see this with other characters, of course. You see this with Johnny Storm. They talked about how before they didn't want to make Johnny Storm like he was. They wanted to change him up, make him more from the modern times. They said that about Invisible Woman as well. Invisible Woman will be changed up to be part of the modern times. Miss Fantastic seems to be much more muted, less intelligent. Not necessarily less intelligent, just more muted. He's not as big of a character as he was within the comics. In the comics, he is clearly and obviously the leader of the team. He seems very small, very almost beta here. He doesn't seem like the leader of the team in any way, shape, or form. And it just shows how ashamed they are. They call it Marvel's first family, but it seems like obviously they're ashamed of it. And it's something that's been shown in a lot of Marvel movies, just movies in general, recently, when they're talking about products and IPs that already existed. It's that they're really very much ashamed of these IPs and these products. They'd rather be making their own movies. They'd rather make something else. I think they share some resentment towards these movies and the way that these IPs have, and the fans that love these IPs. I think they really do. I mean, again, each and every single one of these characters that they brought up from the Fantastic Four, they had to change up significantly, take out significant parts of the characters. For Reed Richards, they took out his leadership. They made him almost a background character on the team. For Invisible Woman, they took away her main, motherly nature. They took away a lot of her femininity to make her more of the leader of the team, instead supplanting Reed Richards as the leader of the team. For Johnny Storm, they toned him down significantly, took away a lot of his, of his charm, and they said they did this on purpose, again, because they didn't like what he was before. And then for Ben Grimm, they took away part of his fighting spirit. I mean, Ben Grimm was supposed to be this, this boxer from Yancey Street. You know what I mean? This guy was a fighter. He was a tough working class type of man. man. And when it came to fighting, that's one of the few things he liked about having his powers, that he could fight, that he could take down, these, creeps and these punks and whatnot, as he would call them. He really liked that. I remember in the old comics, he used to say that I'm going to give my best Sunday punch, it was one of the lines he would say, my best Sunday punch. So, like, he was this character that wasn't necessarily, I actually will say that he loved fighting. He loved fighting to a certain extent, and he loved the power that his thing abilities gave him. That's the one thing he liked about it. He didn't like the fact he was a monster, but he still liked the other parts. And instead, it looks like in this thing, they're gonna make him just a complete sad sack. Like, he's not gonna have any of that boisterous personality. He's not gonna have any of the bigger parts of him that he's gonna have. He's gonna be very much muted, and that's really unfortunate to see. I mean, it as someone who's been waiting for these characters to be brought to the big screen, it's just hurts so much to see that these guys continuously don't like it. They don't like these characters, and they refuse to bring these characters to the big screen in their proper way because, again, they don't like it. But yeah, that's just what I saw from that trailer. I hope you guys like the video, subscribe, all the YouTube jazz. But I'm out of here, man. That hurt.